Hello again. Hey, this is Carl Huffaker, and welcome back to my article marketing training. Today we're going to take the article that we wrote last time and we're going to submit it to an article directory. So let's get started. Okay, so to submit our articles, the first one, there are several article directories, but I'm going to have you create an account on HubPages.com. HubPages is a very good article directory. It's treated me nice, got me nice traffic, and it's somewhat easy to enter your article on. So go ahead and create an account for HubPages.com, just like you see there, www. Create an account. You'll come into this part here. I'm actually in my profile. You'll want to go into your profile and add a picture and create a little bit of information about you. Once you get there, what you'll do is you'll come in and you'll click on Start a New Hub. Okay, then we're going to choose our title and we're going to take that from our article. So the article that I wrote last time was Clean Movies, Remove the Guilt of Family Entertainment. So I'm just going to take and copy that. Come back over here. I'm going to put that in as my title. This automatically gives us a title that is going to be put into the www dot, the URL part of it. Okay. Now I'm going to choose a topic. It's always a good idea to choose a topic, and I'm going to choose entertainment and media for this one because it's a movie. I'm going to choose movies and reviews, and then I'm going to choose children's and family movies. Okay, the layout here, you can change this at any time basically, but I like to use this one because I can put text and then a photo and some text and then some comments after that one. So I'm going to use this one. You can use whatever one you want to or feel comfortable with, and as you experiment you'll get an idea of what to do and what not to do or whatever. The tags here are your keywords, so I'm going to come back over to my article and I'm going to choose Clean Movies. Now we just put a couple of tags in here. We will want to fill them in later. That didn't copy. Let's come back over. There we go. I'm just going to add a couple here, and then in the actual article is where we can add more. So I'm just going to say continue. So you don't want to add anything that's inappropriate, that has been copied or spammed or stuff like that. So just kind of be careful, watch what you're doing, and we're okay. So we're going to go ahead. Of course, we've got to type in the CAPTCHA. See if I can do this right. Looks like I passed. Okay, here we are. So it gives me the title that I entered in. If I want to edit that, I just click on that and I can change that. Okay, now we're going to want some text. And so what we're going to do is we're going to edit the text. And I always like to come into the HTML. And I'm just going to delete all this. And I'm going to go back over to my article. I'm going to come down to the article that I wrote. Now the reason I like to go into HTML on this is because I'm using Microsoft Word, and it'll add HTML for you if you don't. So if I was to go if I was not to do this in HTML, it would add all kinds of HTML tags in here, and that's not what I want. And so that looks pretty good to me, so I'm going to say update. One of the bad things about this though is it doesn't give you your paragraph, and so we end up kind of going through here. So I'm gonna doctor this up a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I've done is I just kind of went through and found my paragraph points, and then just put my cursor there and pressed the enter key, which brings that down one. Now we want to put a subtitle in here, and it's always good because this is part of SEO, search engine optimization. It helps Google and all the other search engines find our article, and it helps it rank a little bit higher sometimes. So I'm just going to put clean family movies in there. I'm going to save. So here we come back. There's the clean family movies that I put in there as the title, or the subtitle, and then here's the text we got going. Okay, now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to add a photo to this and some text along here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this text and put it down in here. But I'm going to go find a photo and be back. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come into the edit part of the photo, and I'm going to add the picture Wild Stallion, so that's what I'm going to put as the subtitle here. Then I'm going to choose my photo, and go to my, I come down here, I think it's at the bottom, there we go. Okay, choose my photo, name is optional. I'm gonna leave all of this blank right now, and I'm gonna click, let's see, I think I've got this has changed on me just a little bit. I'm gonna click save. There we go. So there's my photo. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my my words, and I'm going to try to find out where, I'm going to look to see where a good spot to put this, to kind of break it up here. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put this, well, I'm going to break it up right into here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to edit this. Okay, I'm going to go over to my HTML. You notice that it added the paragraphs in there when we pressed enter. And I'm going to cut it from right here. See this? See the dash right there? What that means is that's the ending of this one here. So I'm going to just take and cut this from down into here. I'm going to take and copy and then cut it so it goes away. Then I'm going to go ahead and update it. Save it. Okay, you see how it just makes that, well, it just chops it up there. Now I'm going to come into this one here, the text. I'm going to edit that. I'm going to go into my HTML, take and delete that stuff, paste that back in there, update my editor. It tells me, yeah, okay, so that there's things in there that it doesn't like. I can see that this right here probably is one, so I'm going to just cancel that, and for whatever reason that got put back in there, I'm going to delete that out, and let's update it again. Okay, so I'm going to just say okay on this one and let it fix it for me. There we go. I'm not going to put a title in here just quite yet. I might not even put one in there, but let's see how it looks. Okay, so it wraps around that picture fine, which is really nice. Okay, so and then in your comments you might want to just add something, you know, put Tell me your tell me your thoughts on clean movies or something like that. So okay, and so the reason I'm going to do this is this has got my MOVI, I spelled that wrong. This has my keyword in it, which is good. Again, we're not only catering to people, but we're also catering to the search engines, okay, the SEO. I want to be able to approve the comments. I want them emailed to me when a comment is made. If I don't approve the comments, then I'm not sure what's going in there, and I don't want junk in there. So I'm going to say OK. And so that does it for the comments. Now I'm going to add another text field in here, and how you do that is just come up here to add more capsules. I'm just going to click on that. That should, and if we scroll down to the bottom, we see that right there. I'm going to move it up. Okay. Now I'm going to come back over to my article here, and I'm going to take the signature right here so that I have my links in there, and I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back over to my article, and I'm going to click edit. Of course, I'm going to go into my HTML. Let's copy that or delete that out, paste that in there, update. Okay, again, it broke up my paragraph, so I'm going to come over here. So I'm going to say I feel that as a good parent, so I'm going to come back over here. Let's go and edit that. Actually, that is there. So what we can do, if we want to, we can just add this paragraph in there like that, just like they would do it. Or we could probably have just pressed enter. We could have just pressed enter right there. Let's save that. Okay, so here we have our links. You can see that at the bottom of the page there, well, let's see, it's not going to show you that link, but we do have our links in there. If we go back into the, if we edit that, go back into HTML. Okay, so it kind of looks like our links got messed up, so we're going to have to fix our links. Okay, so what I did is I went back into the article here, grabbed my link, grabbed that whole link right there, brought it back in and just pasted over that, and I can see what's probably wrong. WordPerfect has put in the wrong quotes around that, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that. So I've got a couple of those right here. Oops, I need to delete that one out. So let's try to quickly do this. Okay, now that we have all of the quotes fixed, let's update and see what happens. Go back to the article, save it, and there we go. We got our clean family movies. If we highlight over that and look down at the bottom of the page here, we can see that it says clean family movies blogspot.com. Okay, so we've got a couple of our links in here, which is good. That's what we need. So we're going to go ahead now and okay, so I'm going to show you where to put in your tag. So you click on the tag there, and what you do is just enter in more of your tags from your article over here. So I'm just going to kind of go over here on my article. I'm going to grab all these tags and I'm going to put them in there. Okay, now that we have all of our tags listed in there, we're going to go ahead and publish this. We do just come up here and publish. Once we're published, it comes back with this. We can either tweet it or share it. It shows us what our web page here is, and we want to keep that. We want to copy that because we're going to do some stuff with it. But how we can get that also, I'll have to show you at a different time. So if you go back to your account, you will see your article. Okay, that's it.